everyone! So it has been forever and I'm so excited to be making another video. There's a lot going on, of course. I feel like I said that last time too, but I just was like very low energy and I wanted to wait until I felt like I really wanted to make another video because I didn't want it to become something that I felt like I had to do. So I'm feeling super excited. I have some good video ideas and yeah, it feels good to be like doing something fun like this. So super excited. But yeah, I thought I would kick it off with one of my favorite types of videos to make, which is a monthly favorites video. So we are closing up June. So I was gonna, share some of my June favorites. And this month has been, this month regarding my plants, it's been very hot and my plants have been really neglected in the sense of like so thirsty and I'm not giving them enough water. So it's, and I have collected a lot of plants at this point. So it's becoming, survival of the fittest a little bit. I am still taking care of them, but there are some that have perished or aren't doing well. I'm actually going to pick one up to show you an example. Actually, he's looking much happier now. This guy, this is not my monthly favorites. I'm kind of getting distracted. But you can kind of tell. Usually this plant like would be, sticking pretty straight up and I can feel it's very flimsy. It's gotten to the point where its leaves have shriveled up and then I'll water it and then leaves will shrivel up and I'll water it. So I think what I'm going to do is take cuttings of him, and that way, because I have a feeling it's going to happen again where he shrivels up, and I think there's going to be a point where he can only go through that much stress so many times, and I feel like he's on his last leg. So this is just kind of an example I'm showing. And then I dropped him. I'll have to pick that soil up. But yeah, so definitely watching a lot of my visually looking at plants and watching them kind of like their leaves shrivel up, and I'm like, oh, I need to water that. And it's definitely different than it was, in the winter time where they were a little bit less thirsty. So acquiring a bunch of plants was a little bit easier. They didn't need as much care. But anyways, enough distraction. Let's go ahead and get on with the topic or the video, and that is my June favorites. So I'm going to start from smallest to biggest, and I am going to end up making my way out on the patio because there's one on my patio that is on my favorites this month. I just don't want to bring it in case it has like outdoor pests or something like that on it. So my smallest one, so I have a little African violet here, and these are really fun because you can find some that have variegation. It's not too hard to find one in a big box store, but this one I thought was really cool. I got it at a nursery. And I thought it was super cool because I thought it was really cool because it kind of has more of a yellow Hoya type variegation to it. And actually, let me do something real quick. Okay, this is better. Just to the lighting a little bit. But this is an African violet, and the variegation on it is more kind of like an Hoya, like a yellowy color. And normally what I see is more of a pink. So I thought this was definitely unique and very pretty. All right, I'm continuing to adjust the lighting. There we go. I think that'll be good. But yes, so this leaf right here is a really good example of that. And it hasn't like completely like lightened up. Like it'll get pretty light, kind of like how this one is right here. And kind of like how these ones are, like these ones under here, they're pretty light, and this one is still pretty like, I don't know if it's like hardening off or what, but it's really, I think it's really pretty. And I love seeing these little purple flowers coming out of it, and it's just, I don't know, I don't really have a whole lot of plants that have flowers. And this one, as long as, I keep it happy and keep it watered, this is one that definitely likes a lot of water. I have it in like a self-watering pot, is like what it came in, so you can kind of see some water in there. So that makes it definitely easier on me. But yeah, the first favorite is my African violet. Oh, actually this one's smaller. Oh well, this is definitely the smaller one, the smallest one. This is just kind of a little container of moss. And if you had seen my, I think it was my May like plant chores video, you would have seen that I took my Peperomia Maculosa and I tried to like collect the seeds from it, and I was very experimental. I couldn't find too much on like how to try to collect the seeds and germinate them. But you guys, look, I mean, this might kind of gross some of you out, but look at all the babies in there. So I think I did it. I was successful in my little experiment. I'll try to show a video while I'm kind of showing this one too. But look at all those. And then in the video I did two, like I took the leftover water and put it in another one. And there's some plants in that one as well. Oh, you can kind of see, or some, no. Some of these look like they might be potentially dying off, like they're a little bit brown, but there's so much green in there. Let me grab the other one to show for reference. This one has significantly less, but you'll notice the ones in there are doing much better. They're like getting bigger, and I think that's because they just have more room and they're not, you know, competing for space and light and all of that. But yeah, I'm just excited that that worked out, and I'm excited to see where it goes, like how I should probably take them out and separate them. I might do kind of a separate video, kind of combining and stitching all these videos to show what I did and what was and what wasn't successful for me. The next one is maybe this one. This is my Anthurium Variegated, my Anthurium Queen. And if you recall, when I got this from Ecuador, and it was a little baby, and it did, you know, I wasn't the most happy, but look at this leaf. This is a pretty good sized leaf, and if I put it, like, compare it to my face, it's longer than my face, but I think it's longer, maybe it's the same size. But you can see there's another growth point coming out here. So this is the main plant right here, and then there's this little baby growth point. This guy needs to be watered, so I will be watering him today. But yeah, his roots look super happy. I have him in my IKEA greenhouse, like very close to the light. You can see there are some kind of beauty marks or blemishes on here, and I think it's just because when the leaf is like a new baby, it is, you know, it touches other plants, which is, I'm not like too crazy about that, about like, I don't care too much about blemishes, so it doesn't bother me. But I just love how soft these leaves are. It feels so nice. But I'm just excited that it's alive and doing well, and that I'm gonna have another growth point. This guy's gonna get super bushy. I don't think I'm gonna try to separate it at all. I'm just gonna keep it together so that I get a really bushy Anthurium Queen. I mean, there's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaves it's holding on to, and this one looks like it's probably on its way out. Most queens that I do see, it does seem like they only have like 1 or 2. So if this could hold on to multiple plus have another growth point, I don't know. I can't even imagine what that would look like, but super excited for it. And then we have my Philodendron Rio. So I got this as a 1-leaf cutting, and I let it, you know, it was in sphagnum moss, and it rooted in sphagnum moss, and then once it got its first leaf, I have now transferred it to soil, and it's just blown up exponentially. I mean, I just love these leaves. They're so pretty. I want to say this one is my favorite leaf on the plant. It's just so pretty. That I love that creamy color, and the leaves are actually pretty big. I'm surprised by that, especially with it being like, this was, I think, the first leaf it gave off and gave me. It's just super cute, super tiny, so I was kind of expecting that would be the case going forward, but it's definitely sized up. It has a new leaf on the way, well, 2 new leaves, if you can see. So there's this leaf that's new, and then this one coming in. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna let it kind of grow out more and kind of trail a little bit, and then I'm definitely going to be taking cuttings and trying to get a fuller pot. But I'm just enjoying it so much right now that I don't really want to cut it just yet. It's still like, I feel like I just got to the point of being able to enjoy the plant. I don't want to, you know, immediately cut it down and then back to the point of being like, okay, not feeling too great about it. But yeah, my Philodendron Rio is one I've been really, really excited about the month of June. Next, I'll go ahead and show Philodendron Birkin. So this is a Philodendron Birkin I got at Home Depot. Yes, it was Home Depot. And you can see there's a lot of plant in here. There's a lot of like pups and babies too. But this is all my favorites, and I picked this up because it's variegated. So yes, the Birkin has the white stripes on it, and that is variegation itself, but it has a unique variegation on top of that. So let me try to show you. Like this leaf might be able to capture it. So you can kind of see there's like a speckly kind of variegation along with the, you know, white pinstriping. This is another one. And then you can kind of see it on the back as well. But yeah, this is probably, you know, it's, I mean, look at that. Look how pretty. Can you see that all right there? I think it's friggin' beautiful. You can also see it on here, on this one, kind of those sectional extra variegation. I don't know what you want to call it. This one right here is the newest leaf. And I can see it has that variegation on it. Here's another one, another example of mauve leaf, showing that kind of fun variegation that that it has. It's so pretty. I really think this plant is beautiful. I had seen a picture of a variegated Birkin before. Here's another leaf. And ever since I had seen it, I was like, I've been keeping my eye out for one, but I haven't been able to find one, and I recently found one, so I'm super happy about it. Super pretty. I'm super excited to see how the variegation continues to grow. And yeah, and it has these kind of like pink stripes on it, so maybe one day it'll give a little bit of a blush as well. But yeah, very pretty. I mean, the plant is just pretty by itself too, like the regular one, at least in my opinion, I think it is. But yeah, this leaf, I mean, come on, it's so freaking pretty. Okay, next up we have my Hoya, oh gosh, my Hoya Crimson Queen. So pretty. I mean, I've had this plant for a while now, and I don't know, my eye has been really gravitating towards it this month. It might be because I put it in this new pot, and I mean, come on, it looks so cute in here. But I don't know, these leaves are so pretty, I think, like especially some of them, like right here, it's kind of like a little bit more of like a milky kind of layer over it. And then just like, I don't know, this leaf right here, it's so pretty. I've been looking at it. It's gorgeous. I can't stop looking at it. It's right next to my TV now also, so maybe that's part of the reason. And then look at this leaf. Look how pretty. I don't know. To me, like, oh no. This looks suspicious to me. Do you see that? It looks like spider mites to me, and I think it is. So I'll definitely be treating this guy, which I have a section of plants that has spider mites. I'm not surprised. I just didn't think it was over in that area. But that's the only leaf I see damage on right now. So maybe I'll just, who knows? Who knows what I'll do? But anyways, these leaves, like, I don't know, they're getting kind of like bigger, they're jumping up in size, and like they're very dark. I love how dark it is compared to, you know, the white outer variegation of it. So I am definitely, you know, I guess this guy has some pesty boys on it, but I still love him. I'm gonna go like rinse my hands off real quick so I don't spread the spider mites any further than they've already spread. Alrighty, and we have one more indoor plant, and I'm pretty sure this has been on my favorites before, but I'm putting it on my favorites again. And that is my Philodendron Florida Beauty. And I mean, just look at this leaf. I mean, it's just beautiful, isn't it? It's so pretty. I'm so obsessed with this plant. I feel like I have a really good specimen. This is the newest leaf that's unfurling, and you can see the shape size is definitely maturing more and more. It's getting, ooh, I got like sticky sap on me. Doesn't have a smell. But yeah, you can tell the variegation on it is going to be very pretty, and just the shape is maturing. It's getting like more skinny, like more dramatic. So I'm just so excited. I mean, look at how, like, it was like, where's the oldest leaf I have on this guy? This is the oldest leaf right here. So, I mean, look at the dramatic difference between like this and this, like, holy moly. And then this one's on its way, and then we have another one coming out here, and I don't know, I'm just really mainly, as I've been watching this leaf harden off, I can't stop looking at it. I mean, it's beautiful. It's probably one of the prettiest leaves in my collection right now, in my opinion. So pretty. But yeah, it's getting close, kind of close to the top. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably extend the moss ball. This is in my IKEA greenhouse cabinet at the moment. So I don't really want to mess with it too much, but I don't want to cut it. Like, I mean, it's so pretty. I don't want to mess it up. But you can see a good amount of, I don't know if you're able to see it on here. You can see a good amount of striping on the, you know, stem. It's very subtle. I feel like with these Florida Beauties, it's really hard to tell. And once the stem kind of is like more hardens off, to me, it's impossible to really see any striping at all. It's only when it's kind of new where you can kind of see vaguely some striping. So the striping on it seems good. So I think cutting it wouldn't be too risky, but I still just, I don't know. It's so pretty. I don't even want to think about it yet. Okay, so that's all my indoor plants. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut to going outdoors and showing you one of my favorites that are out there also. Okay, so here we are on my patio. This is very different. I don't think I've filmed like this before, but this is fun. So I have some Hoya out here, and they have been blooming like a lot. So I just wanted to show those. It's not like one in particular. I have 3 that are blooming. I just wanted to show you those blooms while they're blooming, because who knows, they might just one day decide they hate me and die. So this is my Hoya Variegated, and here's a peduncle with some babies on it. Let me cover my face. I gotta put it close to my face because it doesn't want to focus. Look at those babies. They're shy. They haven't opened up yet, but hopefully very soon they will. And then there's another peduncle on here. Also still very shy. I mean, these peduncles have been closed for a while, so I was hoping they'd be open today for the video, but they're not. Once they do open, I'll definitely take pictures, because I need to take pictures of these guys because they're so pretty. But yeah, I mean, and also just look at this Hoya Variegated. Look at like the sun stress parts. So pretty. And then this one is my Hoya Maculosa Royal Flush. I have to look. I mean, I'm pretty sure these guys have pests. So just so you know, I know they have pests. I'm trying to figure out how to eradicate them without putting like pesticides and nasties on them. But anyways, oh yeah, what is that? I hope there's not like a nest of something in here, like a spidey nest. It's like little fluffies. I don't know what that is. Ooh, gross. But I'm still gonna, you know, struggle through it to show you these blooms. Okay. So there's this one right here. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. I hope I can capture it. But yeah. They're kind of dying off. They're not super fresh. Oh, here's some fresh ones. I mean, this has a lot of peduncules on it. There we go. Oh my gosh, so cute. Very, very, very freaking cute. And they smell so good. Like, I don't know, perfume? I don't know. I'm putting it down now. Ugh, pass. Okay, now we have this other one which has gone wild. I love it. It's another lacunosa. I just have to be careful because I get scared of these ones outside. Like there might be a giant bug in it. Because sometimes bugs like to hang out in my plants. And with me putting it so close to my face, I'm paranoid. But yeah. Here is another one. The blooms on this one look pretty much exactly the same. And they smell the same. But I just want to show you. And just look how pretty, look how bushy this boy is. So bushy. Here's another one. Another one down here. There's just like lots of blooms happening. And at nighttime it smells so pretty out here. I know like Hoya blooms smell more, they're more fragrant at night. And I definitely have seen like some bees coming around. Ooh! Oh my god, what is that? Leave me alone, please. Where'd it go? Okay, I'm out of here now. Alrighty, thank you all so much for watching. I'm really glad to, you know, be back and making videos, and these videos are so much fun to me, like taking some time to like, I almost feel like I'm talking to my plants when I'm making these, and just like appreciating them more. It gives me like, I set aside time to like think about the video I'm gonna make and thinking about like, oh, what were the plants that really called out to me this month. I don't know, I forgot how much I enjoy it, so I'm so happy to be making videos again. And until next time, I hope you have a great week.